Ah, fuck. Hey. Did it again. Okay, the microphone. The microphone got muted somehow. Fuck. Alright. I gotta say all that again. Hi guys, again, welcome to the stream. This is an impromptu stream, it's a late night stream, I have to keep quiet. I'm saying this all over again because my mic was muted. I have a stream problem with audio, so the pre-recorded VODs on YouTube are low volume, you have to turn up the friggin' volume in order to hear me. I'm aware of this, I don't know what the fix is. All my mic stuff is turned up to maximum, and in this stream I have to keep quiet. Also, I'm meant to be doing some painter stuff today, so my microphone doesn't have a boom arm or anything, it's literally cabled. It's cabled to the PC, so I can't drag it very far, but I can't put it in the normal place, which is here, because of this. This very old Wacom tablet that I use for painting. So this is the further away position for my mic. If I come up here, maybe you can hear me. If I back away to where I'm sitting when I'm doing my painting, you might not be able to hear me. So yes, this is a very quiet stream. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. But if you can hear me, then I can say some stuff. Right, no memes to start the stream. And when I speak into the mic, I am aware I'm looking away from the webcam, which is over there. So, yeah. Did I say it was late night? Yeah, I did. God, that's thrown me off. I had the mic muted on Streamlabs desktop, and I forgot to unmute it somewhere during the intro sequence, because I was messing around. I didn't want to share out the stream, mess around like that. I just wanted to get started, really. Feel like, yeah, I'll paint a picture of a car or something. I think it's relevant. So I'm not gaming this stream, obviously you can tell. Acrylics, opaque, smooth brush. Whoa, that changes size? I did not know this. Once I get going a bit, maybe I can talk a bit more. I'm an introvert, guys. I don't just talk in a full-on stream of consciousness. So, yeah. Opaque smooth brush. It's easier to do when you're gaming as well. That's the one I wanted. Let's do a quick test thing. Okay. And before I go looking for pictures on DuckDuckGo, I've got to turn safe search on to strict because I am on Twitch, so it could come up with anything that I'm not expecting, which I don't want. Ooh, should I change this? I don't know whether I should change this to this or not. Maybe? Yeah, right. I want some old-fashioned kind of car. 80s, how about a 70s? So, the name of the stream and why I'm choosing this as a subject to paint for now is that I'm trying to get my driving lessons restarted again. I love the paint colours of old cars. I was just reminiscing. So, I've been watching some car channels on YouTube because, yeah, I got talked into maybe starting my driving lessons again to get my test, but it's actually just like all things I have to ask for, like job hunting and flat hunting and love hunting and all that. Like, driving instructor hunting is one of those things, even though they're like a business, so it should be kind of like shopping, but they're partially attached to the government, so it's more difficult than it should be. And I've asked like 12 of them. Oh man, it's a mess, dude, because not only do I have that problem, but I've got a problem with my phone right now, a really shitty problem to have, in which I've cottoned on to the fact that my phone is not receiving calls, or at least it's selectively receiving calls, so it's receiving calls when it wants to, usually not in my house when I'm home. Like when I'm out and about, I'll receive calls more. When I'm home, I get the I've only just realised that it might be happening because I'm doing a lot of job hunting stuff and I keep getting voicemails from employers, but not actually the phone call before the voicemail or the notification that says you've had a missed call. I'm not getting that, but I'm getting voicemails saying they've called. So it's just like, what is going on? And I can make phone calls from my house. So it's not like a reception problem as far as I know. It's just a weird fucking problem to have on my phone that I don't really understand. I went into a phone shop and they went, you could turn on Wi-Fi calling that'll use your internet as a phone reception. I thought, great, awesome, how do I get started? And they're like, oh, your phone can't do it. Your phone's like one model too old to be able to do this Wi-Fi calling shit. So yeah, that's a fucking thing that is disabling me from receiving calls, not only from employers but also driving instructors. So yeah, I have to juggle things around, let people know that my phone's on the blink and that they have to email me, and it's a pain in the ass. I don't really want to buy a new phone at this moment, so I was looking at YouTube channels of there's a good guy who does driving lessons on YouTube, which has refreshed my memory, called Richard Fanders. Conquer Driving, he's quite good. Let's go on Minds for a sec. This guy's quite good. What's this guy's name? This guy, he's a bit nerdy and hipsterish, but he does up old cars, like the ones, I don't know what he's called, Morsels and Motors, which makes no sense to me because he's got nothing on his channel about food. But that's a good one. And then I just got linked into this guy who's against ULEZ, who I'm just going to start checking out. Who was recommended to me by Davey1602, who I've talked to a long time before on social media, and he sometimes sits in on the regional variation streams that I used to like watching, but don't so much now. Yeah, anyway. I like this guy's stuff because he goes through really old kind of cars that I remember from when I was a kid in the 90s. These things used to be everywhere. It's like old Fiestas and Ford Cortinas and metros and, yeah, old stuff. I can find a Cortina. That's a bit too old. What's the one I'm more familiar with? Like this, sort of. The paint colours really pop on old cars, way more than new cars. Have you noticed this? New cars can't get paint colours right. They have no range. Look at this, like, you got mint green, you got really soft kind of yellows. Like, there's different shades, like that's a strong yellow, but you can also get kind of soft cream yellows and stuff, and look at this shit. And then you can go back even further to like Model T Fords and all that. Look, do you know a car today that would have a paint scheme like that? I don't think so. I just enjoy the old looks and stuff. Just trying to find some inspiration for something to paint. Cool looks, but not cool colour. God, I hate having to lean over to my mic. It's not very naturalistic, is it? I just need like a boom arm thing to hold my mic up here somewhere. Isn't that doesn't look like Ford Cortina, is it? It's like an old Lexus or something. I didn't realise that Lexus is like the more Japanese arm of Toyota until recently. I always thought those were like rich businessman kind of cars, but they're not. They just look like it. See, look at this, completely different shade of yellow. You get way more shades of each colour back in the past. Now everything looks the same. There's like terrible shades of blue and stuff now. Look, different shades of yellow. Different shades of yellow. Not just one or two shades. I kind of like dark reds, and I kind of like beigey kind of golds. Is this the kind of car I want to draw? On canal, it's going to think I mean on a canal. Nope, there's not even a sign of a canal. What is this, Knight Rider all of a sudden? That's kind of cool. Got like the fog and stuff. That's an Audi? That doesn't look like an Audi. Oh, I remember seeing these things around. Do you remember seeing these things on the street? It's got to be people of my age group, like Gen X. I hate using generation terms because they don't make any fucking sense, but you know what I mean. People, child of the 80s and 90s, you'll know what these are. That's cool. It's like got a deserty background. It's kind of cool actually. I want to paint something like a car by a canal or something like that. Countryside. That reminds me of the Ford Probe. That thing. Oh, and the concept cars. When I was a kid, I was into cars for just a few months or something. And I had these like concept cars brochures from Ford and stuff. And there's all sorts of crazy shit in them, like cars that no one would ever actually make, that actually looked kind of cool. like the colour of that, but I don't know, it doesn't stand out enough. What are these? What kind of cars are those? They look quite 1950s. Is that a Robin Reliant variant or something? Mobility car. That's more the setting, except I wanted some water and maybe more of a top-down angle and a different car. Yes, this stream has presently devolved into me just scrolling through car pics. I'm trying to find... I'm trying to get some inspiration to hit me. I had it in my mind's eye what I wanted to do. Yeah, more like this. I don't know... God, his back wheel has vanished. Woods? Do I need to type like Sunset Woods or something? How about this? UK car Sunset Woods. But they're all new. I don't want a new one because they're all new cars are mostly rubbish. And my phone is beeping me, I don't know why. What about 50s? What comes up? I saw someone was talking on Twitter and they were like, I think they were comparing Barbie dolls or something through the ages, but they're like, they were referring to the 20, like the noughties or whatever you call them, and then the 2010s and the 2020s as like the 10s and the 20s, and it's like they've completely I mean, most people used to see the abbreviation of the 20s and think immediately that that meant the 1920s, but the new kids have started using it to mean the new decades, which is really weird to me. It's really jarring. Let's see if I can find it. It was about Barbie, I think. Yeah, Barbie dolls through the ages. It was this. Like, they've got 80s and 90s, which are 1980s and 1990s. Then they've got 00s, which, yeah, I tend to use that to mean 2000s. But then they've got 10s and 20s, and I always use that to mean 1910s and 1920s. But these kiddos are using this to mean 2010s and 2020s. That's just bizarre. That's so strange to me. What is that? That's like nature consuming the car. That's like, we had an art project when I was in primary school, which was when I was into cars, and we had to draw like nature kind of consuming an old rusting car sort of thing, like eating it up. Kind of like those Planet of the Apes reboot movies where nature reclaims cities and things and all the plants grow there. Abandoned industrial sort of stuff. And then after that I was never interested in cars again, pretty much. What is this? Sunset Woods comes up with this stupid retro funk. What do you call this? Synthwave? See, that would be better if it was an old car. Oh. This ain't working out too well. Why can you never find what you're searching for? None of these are even in the woods, like. Do I type forest? Is forest more understandable to search programs, search engines than woods? Seemingly so. A little bit, anyway. Right, what was that search I did a while back? I didn't copy that image, did I? Hold on a second. No. No, I did not. See, this is like the setting. This is the kind of setting I was thinking of. Ish. I'm trying to find one of the photos we've visited before to revisit. Come on. Where the fuck is it? That's a kind of cool photo. And that's like some kind of futuristic concept car though, isn't it? That is a cool photo actually. I quite like that. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that someplace. I don't know where. Oh, fucking knocking shit over now. Reclaimed by nature. More of that stuff. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Let's because that was the nearest thing, I think. That was the nearest thing to what I wanted to paint. So let's just sort of. Can I mirror it though? I don't think I can mirror it on, wait, on resize, canvas size, rotate. Oh, here we go, flip vertical, is that? Nope, that's not what I meant. Oh, where the fuck was it? Where the fuck was that? Canvas, rotate, flip horizontal. That's as near as we're gonna get to what I wanted. Alright. Okay. Okay. So wasted a good, what, 15 minutes there? 20 minutes? Let's just kablam that whole thing. This might be crap, this might be good. Oh, my cam is over the image. Should I go back to here? Yeah, I think you can see it better if I go back to here. Kind of. I have to widen it from time to time. It's gonna be a speed paint, you know. I'm only here for like, I don't know, an hour or something, up to like 3 o'clock at the latest, and it's coming up to 2 now, so it doesn't give me enough time to do anything of any finesse. Just kind of play around. Got some woods back here, we've got some glows through the woods, let's do that first. Should we do? We'll add these weird cars that are on the side. That's a nice shade. I like the fucking green car back there. Is it a nice fucking shade? I like a dark green car in that shade. Very nice. And you don't see cars that shade around on the roads these days. They're just gone. Anything that looks like that. I think there's like a person in this reference image here. I don't know if you can really see it, but I've just noticed just like here there's a peeking person sticking their head out of the van. It's kind of funny. I think the problem with a lot of people who are who think they're not good at art, or are like scared to do art, or scared to play around with art, and just like they're terrified that they'll be bad at it, and so they never get started, and they just kind of hold themselves back, and they're afraid to just chuck stuff at a page and mess around. You kind of get that kind of, I don't know, terrified feeling from people who think they're bad at art and don't want to engage with it because they think, I don't think they think they'll be made fun of. I don't know. They're afraid to even put anything on the page. Because they want it to be perfect immediately or something, and that's impossible. So they never try. And they're utterly appalled by their own ability even though they've just started. And stuff like that. Like they expect to be geniuses on day one, sort of thing. And when they're not, they're just kind of like embarrassed. It's a weird mentality, I don't know. I don't know how to characterize it. And yet there's so many actual artistic geniuses out there that it's just kind of bewildering for any artist to get started these days, because it's like the skill level of those at the top is what's displayed everywhere to the public. so nobody thinks they're any good, because they can't get started because they're presented with what the best artists are, like right up in their face on Instagram or whatever. And that's just completely ignoring the whole AI thing that's happening. It looks better. All these things always look better on the step back kind of thumbnail. Like how you're seeing it right here is how I would see it if I was like over here looking at it, which kind of makes it look better. When you're up close you just see all the kind of warts and all discrepancies and things. What is that? Is it a wing mirror? There's something that I'm using this ref and I'm painting this thing that I don't really understand what it is in the actual photo. It's like a wing mirror that's like perched up really high or something. Very strange. So another person who I've started watching recently is just like one of these YouTubers who reacts to movies. I didn't know you could get away with watching so much of a movie on like Twitch or whatever they're using. But I mean, watching this girl called Biscute, like biscuit I guess, but with cute in it. And she's Romanian, and she's almost got like an identical voice to Maddie, who you might remember played BF1 with me, but she rolls her R's more than that. It's just like something awesome about that kind of Romanian voice, you know. Yeah, did I mention she's Romanian? Yeah, she's Romanian. I think I only watched her because she was watching, like, well, not only was she Romanian, but she was watching old movies and stuff, and that's the sort of shit I watch. She was watching, like, Alien and Star Wars and Good Will Hunting and V for Vendetta and Apollo 13 and stuff like that. Oh, it's getting boiling in my room. Got the window wide open, but it's fucking boiling in here. I've got some fucking problem with my chimney thing. Like, this room has a fireplace that's just over there, and I just realised there's like weird stale air coming from it the other day. I was trying to work out where this scent was coming from, and it's like a scent I've never smelled before. Like a weird biological chemical scent thing. It's really dodgy. I thought my fridges and freezers were doing it, but nope. I traced it over there to the chimney, and it seems to be coming down from the vent from where the chimney would be, which is slightly disconcerting. Makes me want to get a chimney sweep to check it out or something, but yeah. I don't think anyone wants to do that at the moment, so I'm stuck with it, whatever it is. These trees back here remind me of cypress for some reason. Yeah, I lived in Cyprus. I went to school in a primary school in Cyprus for a bit, and there was like, well, there was lizards everywhere. That's one thing. There's also like weird kind of thin trees, a bit like rowan trees around here, but you know, those sorts of leaves, like really thin leaves everywhere. What's this looking like on the thumbnail? Nice, okay. Still looks better there with you guys than it does on my actual screen. It's very blobby over here. But I'm not ashamed of it, I don't hate it. And I don't have enough time to spend on it to make it like super fantastic. What time is it now? 2:10? I'm gonna go at 3. So, let's start blocking in the colours. boiling in this room. Oh, let's do something here. God, that wheel looks hella far forward. I think it needs... Does it need moving back, or is it literally meant to be there? I think it needs a bit of moving back. The wheel is tucked away in this car, but I don't want it to be tucked away. So I'm going to make it basically not like the picture. Oh, that's why that wheel was like that, because it kind of fades. Alright, it's kind of like this. So this would be the same. I guess this wheel arch would be like that as well. I like that how it kind of wraps around. There's some transparency going on here, but also some reflectionness. Is that the... It's weird when you select a dark colour from a reference and it turns out to be a light colour on the actual thing. I have no idea what make of car this is or anything. Some green bouncing from the grass to the chrome. There. to simulate that on the other side because I don't have a reference for it. It's a reflection of the big blue. Actually, can you refer to the sky as a big blue? No, probably not. That's how you refer to the ocean, isn't it? Blue sky, anyway. How's that on the image? Not too bad. Very blocky, isn't it? Very flat. Here's that weird thing that looks like a high-up wing mirror. Don't know what that is, dude. Is it a gap? And it's not actually a solid object? Because here's something that looks like a wing mirror, so that can't... maybe that's something else. Maybe it's just see-through to the van. I think it might be, actually. Where we at? Where we at? 2:21. We're doing okay. You don't have to pack up and leave yet. Shiny and chrome. Witness. What is this? It's like another vent up here. So that's in between seats, I think. That's another little window there. Ends there. This is kind of a cool car. I don't know what it is. God, it's so boiling. How did it get so hot in this room? I can see the the field that this car's parked in, like reflected in its chrome wheels. Well, how's that looking, the thing? Very white. Yeah, this brush, there's not too much control on this brush. Let me have a look at this. Yeah, it might be because I got it set too high. Let's have a look. Try 1111 rather than 2222. Let's try this antenna thing here. Yeah, I just had it set too high, that's why it's a bit blobby in places, so... So much dappled light to mess with. There's that field reflected again in the, this time in the blue of the car. Actually got some sunset trees out there. Sort of see things that are not explicitly in the image. 2:30. It is boiling. This is actually this is actually a little bit uncomfortable actually. I just shed some. If I get rid of my socks, then that's kind of like shedding a layer. I'm going to get rid of them too. What is this? Is this another line of... This might be a row of seats, I think. Yeah, I think it is. And this car over here. Didn't get a chance to put a stream in. I wonder... It's not going to be easy to fake a stream, is it? What the hell? You hear that car passing, my window's wide open, and yet it is hot. I just hope Alfie isn't out there just milling around near the road. It could be a little dent or ditch where a stream is, possibly. But you wouldn't be able to see it. See it, make it register a tiny amount. It's Carbootsail grass. It's all tufty and dewy looking. You can almost smell it. Dewy grass. Sorry, not much talk in the stream. Obviously, it's a painting stream. A late night painting stream. So, that's just the character of the stream. Be a bit more talkative in a daytime painting stream, maybe. Maybe with some music, although you can't really put music on Twitch, can you? I don't know, I have no idea how they get away with, like, the film reviewer people on Twitch. They're like watching entire films. I don't know if they're doing it on Twitch, though. Like Biscuit, she, like, edits the... You can see there's cuts in the film. So she's not playing the whole film through from scratch. She's doing some kind of editing to get around the copyright stuff. I don't know how they're doing that. Like, is there some sort of technique that they're using to just play the whole film without any copyright strikes? I have no idea how they're getting away with not being struck or whatever. Is it just because they look all innocent and stuff, so the people who strike them for copyrights normally just let them go? Is it that? Preferential treatment? I bet some of it is that. Well, this tree is kind of overhanging the car. I didn't notice before. It looks like a background object, but it's actually like a foreground object. $2.42. God, it's bloody annoying that my flippers broke while I was bodyboarding the second time. I only just bought those goddamn things. Gotta buy new ones. You'd think that they'd sell a product that didn't have a flaw that would just render the entire product useless like that. Arrgh. Arrgh. But no. Hey, some more seats. I spy some more seats. And they're in here. Tucked away in here. It looks a bit better on the I was going to say thumbnail, but just like the Streamlabs window where everything's shrunken down. Enlarge it for you guys. Desktop cap. So you can't see it too well because of my fucking webcam. If I bring it over there. And it's a bit blobby, so zoom in for you. This is more what I'm seeing, which looks like an absolute mess, right? But when you zoom out, it's nice. It's not too bad when you zoom out. And then if you had a lot more time, you could refine the details so it doesn't look all kind of blobby up close. And that would look even better when you're kind of zoomed out, as you are. I'm going to draw it to a close shortly, guys. Don't know what this is. There's something in the car, like a bag or something. It's like a paper bag or something. No idea. Oh, there's fences. No, it's not fences. I thought there was fences back there. It's just trees. Really? We can't go darker than that? What the hell? I thought this was dark stuff over here. That's as dark as we can go? Okay. That's as dark as the ref says the trees are over there. Must be some light colours there to set it off in that case. Yep. There are. I got the Haze Outdoors theme tune going off in my head right now. But I'm not going to be able to watch them tonight because it's way too late. It's like 10 to 3, guys. Man, okay. So we don't have a high level of detail or anything here, but we do have the blockings of something, which could remain this weird speed paint, or it could change at a later date. Wait, that's too big to sign off. 111, no, 66 maybe. Time limit reached, I think, for this one. Save as Car Canal 1. Do I save the ref? I'll save the ref. It won't let me see. Why wouldn't you save? Ref? Okay, save as riff. A painter riff file? I don't know what that is. No thanks. Car ref. There we go. Okay. Oh, if I open it in painter. Oh yeah, I should show you this. So if you haven't seen it, one I did on my DA that I just thought would be kind of a funny concept. Let's open this here. The last painting I did, it's like a concept for like an Indian restaurant. The Bombay doors, and there you've got a strato fortress dropping bombs that are peppers. The sunset, all this glow stuff is way too distracting. I shouldn't have added that. There's like glows here and on the peppers. That's meant to be a sunset, but it looks a bit like a nuke, which, you know, you can play it as both. I just thought the name was cool and deserved a picture to go with it. This is one of the more original concepts before I moved everything around. Yeah, so that's what we've been up to today. Again, sorry for lack of talking. I'll probably rant more in some vlogs or something at a later date, but I just wanted to stream a little bit. I guess I haven't really used the stream to go into current events and stuff as I normally have, so maybe I'll do a gaming stream where I do that, or a vlog at some point. But yeah, I've updated you on a few things that are happening, I guess. If the fucking audio is hearable, if you turn me up. Yeah. There we go. Right. Check out my YouTube, obviously, for new videos, and thanks for watching the stream, guys. I'll catch you all later when I'm more upbeat. Good night.